Hello, I'm the creator of the Wiby search engine, and now that it's free software, I just wanted to do a quick demonstration on how the search engine crawls websites and some of the backend administrative pages that you can access. So we're starting here with a blank slate. There's nothing in this search engine right now, and we're going to go ahead and make our first submission. Now, by the way, you can also bulk submit websites, but that's limited to administrators and guardians of the search engine. So guests can submit one website, and so in this case I'm going to submit this website right here. And so you as an administrator can access, you can check the submissions. So we'll go to the review page and sign in. And so there's the submission, and this will show up to 10 submissions at a time. So you can click on it and just make sure that it meets your criteria. So for example, all you cared about was you want a search engine only of Pokemon websites or something, then you can verify that. So here are the controls for the crawler. Work safe is whether or not it's safe for work, and the person that submits it can check that box, but you can override it. This is a surprise me, like stumble upon feature that is available on the front page. So you can decide whether you want to be part of the stumble upon feature. There's skipping, just means it skips crawling that page, but it will show it for the next round of pages. Bury refers to you can send the submission to a different holding area other than review. So review is a holding area of submissions. There's another one called grave, or the graveyard, and that would send it over there, and it has the exact same controls, but it's just a different holding area. For example, if a page 404s and you think it might come back, you can send it over to the graveyard. Deny, that's self-explanatory. Updatable refers to how often the crawler will return to this page, and so by default it's done weekly, but you can increase that if you like. These remaining controls control whether or not you want to crawl hyperlinks on that page. By default, it does not crawl any hyperlinks on the page unless you set it. So that you can crawl. So depth refers to how far down the rabbit hole of links do you want to travel. And pages refers to how many pages on each URL to crawl. So if I set a depth of 1 and then I say 3 pages or 4 pages, it's going to crawl this page here. Then it's going to also crawl 4 links on this page. If you set a depth of 2, it will go 1 layer down, so it'll crawl 4 pages on each one of these 4 URLs that it gathered, and the URLs that it gathers are in a random order, by the way. Type refers to whether or not you want to crawl external links on the page. So external would be pages unrelated to this website. Local only links, and that's the default, meaning just links that are that take you to other sections of this website, or both. Enforce rules is kind of a blunt instrument that Wiby uses to determine if there's too many CSS and JavaScript files, because Wiby does have rules around you can't have a website that has too much CSS and JavaScript, but it is a blunt tool, and so I don't really use it. I prefer to manually check the human submissions. And sorry, I should this only applies to URLs that get crawled, so it won't apply to this submission here. If I remember right, it should only apply to URLs. And then finally, repeat refers to on the next update for this website. So say it did it once a week. Next time it goes to update this website, it will repeat crawling URLs on this page, but it only will do that at a depth of 1. So if you had set a different depth the first time around, the next time it tries to crawl hyperlinks on this page, it only does it at a depth of 1, but it'll still do it at whatever limit you set. Setting a negative value means unlimited. So if this is negative, it doesn't matter what the value is. If it's negative, it interprets that as, crawl at an unlimited depth, crawl an unlimited number of pages on that, or URLs on that page rather. Okay, so we'll do our submission now. So it's going to look for up to 4 pages on here, or rather 4 URLs. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it looks like it crawled four links on this page. So you can see here it had this teacher link, people link, and a couple others. So now let's see what happens. So before there was nothing here, but now if I type in, for example, Roman, you can see there are results now from that website. So it crawled 4 pages. And that's pretty much it. I hope you can find this useful for your own search engine designs, and thanks for watching.